As I said in my October 2023 York Meet recap, I am no longer filming inside the York Meet halls because such filming is against a long-standing meet rule that I think is obsolete. I did notice that at least one for-profit YouTuber is able to film enough material for way too long half-hour videos. You can't do that on the sly. If you want to see what the world's biggest train show in York, Pennsylvania is about, you can watch my older York videos on my Train and Record Man channel. If you, as do I, collect rare trains that tend to be pricey, being among the first in is the way you find rare trains and maybe even at a bargain. So once again, in October 2024, I was outside the Blue Hall at opening time on the first day of the meet. So the first thing is a 3-car Ives standard gauge set that was in 1929 called the Interstate Limited. In 1930, the orange and black set came with only 2 cars and was called the Tiger. Like a few other Ives engines from 1929 and 1930, the 3236 engine has a Lionel cab. Lionel had taken over Ives and was supplying parts for the Ives line. While the components of this set are not rare, it's hard to find a whole set together. It's further hard to find a 3-car set intact, moreover in such terrific condition. These orange and black sets are usually beat. Next is an Ives standard gauge engine that probably only hardcore Ives collectors have ever seen. It's a 1927-1928 B&O President Washington 1134 loco with its distinctive engineer leaning out the cab window. In 1927, the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad celebrated its 100th anniversary as America's oldest passenger and freight carrying railroad by having Baldwin build the President-class Pacifics. These olive green engines pulled B&O trains from New York to Washington. The real President Washington loco has been in the B&O Railroad Museum in Baltimore for decades. It's currently undergoing a years-long restoration. The President Washington, with its tapering boiler, was also an outline followed by American Flyer for its steamers of the late 20s and 1930s. This heavy cast iron 1134 is something I've wanted for a long time. I never thought I'd get it at the price I did. Yeah, it was 4 figures, but the other one at the meet was $1,500 more. As I say, if you want a chance at stuff like this, you gotta be at York on opening Thursday at noon.